Hello, Star Wars fans. This is J.A.R. 369. Welcome back for another figure review. Well, 2-in-1 review. Today, I'll be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection, both Grand Admiral Thrawn and Chopper. Both are made by Hasbro. So yeah, Hasbro is finally doing Star Wars The Rebels figures. Well, one is from the Ahsoka TV series, the other is from the Rebels. Well, you can easily tell them apart. Like, you can either display the vintage collection Chopper as the Rebels or the Ahsoka Tano TV series. Same thing with Thrawn. So yeah. So anyway, take a look at the packaging. You can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories, and you get the image of the character here. You get the logo, which Star Wars series he's from. These characters are from. You get Thrawn, he's from Rebels, but not only that, he's also appeared in the Ahsoka series. Well, I'm pretty sure it might have like a different head sculpt, well, a different look from the Ahsoka series. And for Chopper, Chopper's from the Ahsoka series, obviously. Take a look on the back here. On the back, there's the other figures you might collect, like Morgan Elizabeth, Grand Inquisitor, Ahsoka Tano from the Ahsoka Tano TV series, Moth J.A.R. I don't know how you pronounce his name, Luke Skywalker in the Jedi Academy, Boba Fett, the Tusken, and AK-87 Assassin Droid. And for Chopper on the back, well, there's nothing much about the pack, just a picture of the figure, and there's a little read-up that's actually the same read-up bio from the Black Series Ahsoka series figures that I reviewed. But let's not get over the bio for Chopper. So anyway, let's move on and open these guys up to break out the released figure, I would say. Here are both Thrawn and Chopper out of their box packaging. So let's take a look at each of them. Let's start off with Grand Admiral Thrawn first. Yeah, the head sculpt on Grand Admiral Thrawn, I don't think it looks exactly like how he looks in the I don't think he looks exactly like how he is in the Rebels. Hell, the packaging shows that he's from Rebels, but he's actually looks like he's based on from the those graphic not I don't, those books that Lucasfilms made like after finishing up Return of the Jedi. So yeah, it just looks exactly like how he is from like the cover of the book, I would say. I'm not sure if Thrawn actually appeared on the covers. Like, again, I'm not, well, like I said before, I don't read books, to be honest, so yeah. Maybe he did appear on the cover? I don't know. Correct me in the comments down below, please. Take a look at his outfit here. You can see it's just all plain white. Well, that's very simple. Just white, and then boom, you got yourself Grand Admiral Thrawn. Well, I'm pretty sure the body is exactly the same as like some other Imperial Empire officers that Hasbro made, but with the exception adding like the leg joints that goes forward and back, and like the little ball joint there. So yeah, and you get the Grand Admiral badge right there on here. Take a look at the hands. You can see one hand is holding on for his blaster, while the other hand is just a gripping hand. There's like a little serial number on the side of his leg. There's some stitching lines there. Take a look at the boots. Nothing much on the boot, just plain black, but there's some wrinkles to it. I forgot to mention on the top, you get like some pins and some gold painted shoulder pads things here. And there's like one on the neck right there for something. I don't know. And of course, you get 2 peg holes in the bottom of his feet and no legalese, thank goodness. So yeah, for overall, the Grand Admiral Thrawn figure, I say it's really a not too bad of a job with this figure. Yeah, it has really a not too bad with this figure. And next up, here we got Chopper. Take a look at the figure itself. I'd say they did really a not too bad of a job with this figure. Yeah, it's really good it's really interesting how this figure turned out in vintage collection scale. I don't actually own the Black Series version of this figure, but hey, that's the only way I can get this guy. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. Sculpting looks pretty good. Paint apps, nothing. Well, very perfectly clean paint, I would say. Yeah. Well, there's some other missing painted details, but still, it's really not too bad. You get the antenna right there. You get the arm sticking out on the head here. You get the wiring tubes there. Not too much. Well, that's all I can say. There's like a little third wheel right there, which is removable, obviously. And it rolls. And on the bottom, no legalese, no peg holes or anything. Hell, even not the wheels on there. But this is still really not too bad looking figure, I would say. I mean, I don't think I consider this an actual figure, more like an accessory for any Star Wars Rebels. Like, originally it was supposed to be a deluxe with Chopper and Hera, but Hasbro decided to release this figure as a single carded. So, yeah. But still a really not too bad looking figure. Overall, for the figure itself, it's still really good. Now moving on to articulation. Thrawn has like the ball jointed head, obviously. Arms fully rotate, does go in and out. Bend at the elbows, rotate at the elbows. The wrists do rotate. On the right hand, that has a trigger finger hand that goes hinge side up and down, while the right one has the hinge side to side. Waist articulation. Legs kick forward, back, in and out. Upper leg rotation. Bend at the knees, rotate. The ankles do go pivot forward, back, and ankle pivot side to side. And also for Chopper, the articulation, there's a ball jointed head there to move around. Arms rotate. The droid legs rotate, and the droid ankles pivot forward, back. And there's a rotation on the third wheel there. Oh, yep. I'm trying to pull this. Well, maybe not a good idea for me to pull it. There we go. You can have a Chopper do this or not. Just like so. But I might pull this back in. Boom. There. Yeah, for Chopper, has like a few amount of articulations. Well, that's because Chopper's a droid, so there's nothing much. Well, for Admiral Thrawn, I'd say there's some pretty decent posabilities for this figure. Yeah. Accessories wise, for Chopper, comes with 2 accessories. Chopper came with the alternate antenna piece. For Servite, they're looking for the Empire or Ezra, just like that. And of course, Chopper comes with the tracking device that you can easily put on the right arm for this guy, just like so. Boom, there you go, and it stays on really well. Yeah, I think I might display Chopper with holding on the tracking device, and then maybe replace this. There we go. There, much better. And for Grand Admiral Thrawn, he does come with the blaster. That's it, just a blaster. You can either put it on his hand or just put it on his holster, like so. Let me put his arms behind his back. Just like that. Boom. So yeah. Overall, for these figures itself, I really do like them. Yeah, the Grand Admiral Thrawn figure looks pretty good. Well, the head sculpt looks nothing like the one from the Clone Wars, but more like the Legend version. But which is really funny how this figure was marketed as a Rebels version. I mean, because come on, the head sculpt looks nothing like him from the Rebels. Or anything. I mean, he looks like anything from the comics, I would say, or from the novel. But I would say imagine if Hasbro released this figure as part of the Ahsoka series wave. So yeah, that's still going to be the same figure. For Chopper, I really do like this figure. I say they did a really not too bad of a job on this little droid here. Sculpting looks good. Paint apps looks perfect. Well, same thing with Thrawn, I would say. Articulation, well, for Chopper, there's not much articulation since, well, Chopper's a droid, so there's nothing much action possibilities on that you can give on this figure. Just have Chopper standing around. And for Thrawn, there's so much possibilities on the articulation, but I would recommend display him with like his arms behind his back, just like that, because that's how he is throughout the series until something action part happens, which he does later on in the Rebels, I would say. Overall, I do recommend getting the Thrawn figure for a retail of $17. If so, then I highly recommend getting this figure. Or if you want to wait for this guy to go on sale, yeah, go ahead, pick him up. So yeah, go ahead, pick him up when he's on sale. And for Chopper, yeah, he looks like a little accessory for Hera or any other Star Wars Rebels characters or Ahsoka series. I mean, I would recommend getting this figure, but it's just like too small for $17. So I would recommend getting this guy when this guy's on clearance. So yeah, for my rate, I'm gonna give Thrawn figure an 8 out of 10 just because it's marketing as a Rebels version, but he's obviously not from Rebels. And for Chopper, I would give this figure maybe a 7 out of 10. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And follow me on Instagram and Threads. Both links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, Grand Admiral Thrawn, and Chopper figure. Both are made by Hasbro. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on my next review. And remember, may the Force be with you.